Chocolate female plugs, Kanye shrug, hitting numbers that matter.
Welcome to the Black Fathers Initiative of Cleveland page. Really appreciate the love. Make sure you click the like, subscribe buttons. Just wanted to say, we're pretty much here for one thing, and that's for Black fathers as well as, the Black community. But our main focus is empowering Black fathers to be better men, not just when it comes to their women, but also when it comes to their children and, being better fathers as well as better husbands, things of that nature. So a lot of this page has Kevin Samuels on it because in my opinion, he was definitely helping to empower the Black community to be better when it came to relationships as well as when it came to accountability, not just with women, but also with men, trying to help men become better men as well as help women become better women. So check him out, Kevin Samuels. Once again, RIP to the Godfather. That's what they call him on YouTube. But let's check him out. We'll see what he talk about.
So here's some things that guys need to watch out for when they're dating, regardless of the size of your pocketbook or your dreams or aspirations. Ignore these things at your peril, because just like all the great men of antiquity, the Bible...
Okay. So I just wanted to make sure everything was good.
In the past, a woman can need the help, but oftentimes the wrong woman can throw a man completely into chaos. Start off with this one. She wants to be courted. Yeah, she wants to be courted. Now, I know there's some guys who are probably thinking, hey, Kevin, you kind of talk like a traditional man. What's wrong with her wanting to be courted? Nothing if she's truly a traditional woman. But typically, women want to be courted because they want all the benefits of traditional femininity and gender roles, but they ain't bringing none of that stuff to the table. This is just another way of asking you to simp. Very few westernized women deserve to be courted. I say it again.
Definitely has a point there. I think that goes to the whole nice guys finish last type mentality, but let's keep going, see what he got to say.
Few westernized women deserve to be courted. You guys fought for equality. You're my equal. You wanted equal pay. You wanted equal rights, or you need to get equal lefts. You wanted to be courted. That ain't gonna happen. We are equals. Deal with it. Thank Feminism 101, your mamas and your grandmamas. This is the world. Ladies, if you're watching, understand this is what men are on the lookout for. So if you're asking some guy to court you, what are you bringing to the table other than sex and debt? She's got a 90-day rule, or any kind of rule like this, in my opinion. The first time I hear a woman say she's got a 90-day rule, I'm out. The first time I hear a woman talk about this rule or any other kind of rule like that, I'm out. Just like the United States had a policy, we do not
negotiate with terrorists. That's what he's about to say. But, it is what it is, in my opinion. If a woman has her rules or stipulations, then it's up to you as a man to accept those stipulations. If you want to do it, then do it. If you want to wait 90 days, then wait 90 days. If you think she's worth it, then do it. Me personally, I'm probably not going to do it just because I'm a different type of guy, but hey, if she wants you to wait, then that's what you want to do, then hey, by all means, do it.
Negotiate with terrorists. Women can be emotional terrorists. I do not negotiate with them, because if you give a mouse a cookie, it'll ask for a glass of milk. She has a 90-day rule. That automatically implies to me that she thinks her vagina is gold, that it's something that gum important that I have to work, strive, and earn for. I don't work that hard for anything that doesn't benefit me. Her vagina ain't it. If you have these 90-day rules, go out and blame all these Steve Harvey type guys who told you guys this foolishness. That is man repellent. Rule on day one, in the other 89 days, it'll be you playing with your cat by yourself. Next, she's a single mother. I'm not gonna...
Hey, look, Kevin was a wild guy. Once again, RIP to the Godfather. But everything he's saying, in my opinion, is true. I don't know if you guys are agreeing with this stuff. I mean, if you are, if you're not, drop a comment, let me know. But it sounds pretty good to me.
Bash single mothers or anything like that. But bottom line, There used to be a time when a woman had a baby out of wedlock, it was few and far between. And there was some shame that went along with it, enough to where they didn't keep going out and doing it over and over again. Now it's a badge of honor. You, as a man, are worth too much and too valuable. If you got your head on straight, you're out doing your thing, working your business, taking care of your business, you should not be forced to pick from a crop of women who've already had another man's children. You should not have to go out here and fight the world, build such and so forth, to come home to a woman that you will at best be the fourth or fifth most important thing in her life. You deserve better than that. I am sorry, ladies, if you've had a child, that is your responsibility. Own it. And as far as I'm concerned, stay out of the dating scene until your kids are out of the house. You made the choice to have those children, especially if you did it outside of wedlock. If you made that choice, then you make the choice to wear that scarlet letter. It's not our problem, it's yours. Guys, do not date single mothers. Do it at your peril. Next, she's a strong, independent.
Now that's some game right there. Don't date single mothers. And I heard somebody else say the same thing. Andrew Tate. Now, it's got to be something with that. And he said the same thing. He won't date a single mother because he said a lot of stuff. I think I might even find it and do a reaction to that. But yeah, Andrew Tate said the exact same thing. Like, he's not marrying or even dating a single mother. So,
fill in the blank woman. For me, you have 3 times to say that. I'm a strong, independent blank woman. I'm a strong, independent blank woman. I'm a strong, independent. Check, please. I'm gone. Anytime that comes out of their mouth, non-negotiable in the sentence, whether it's day 1 or day 300. Because to me, that's an underlying issue that's waiting to burst through. A person who has to say, I'm a strong, independent anything is none of the things she says.
Whoa.
It's like if you find yourself having to come into your house saying, I'm the man of this house. You got to say you're the man of the house, there's a problem. If you watch Game of Thrones, when Joffrey says, I'm the king, and Tywin told him, any man who has to say he's the king is not the king. Strong, independent, blank, anything needs to be strong, independent, and alone. She believes that men and women are equals. We are not equals. No male and female of any species on the planet are equal. We are different for a reason. I am not going to negotiate your role and my role. If you come into this saying that we're equal, we're automatically at loggerheads because you're not a woman, in my opinion. You're a female. I don't date females. I date women. Just like the men will hear what I'm saying, the males will probably throw shade.
That's deep right there.
If you want
a lot of ladies should listen to that one.
Equal,
That was deep
you're really
right
giving
there.
your manhood up, and I can't help you. For the guys out there who are trying to hear me, equality is not what it's cracked up to be. Typically, women want equality when it benefits them, and they want to be ladies when it suits them. I don't have time for all the back and forth because I'm trying to do what I'm doing. I'm leading, she's going to follow. There can't be 2 captains. Pick your poison. If you pick equality, you'll die a slow death. She's a big-time church girl. I'm a Christian. I was born and raised in the church. I attend regular.
Non-stop, man. Kev was the truth, man. Nothing that, in my opinion, it's just my opinion, nothing that he said so far is incorrect. Everything he said is facts. Now, of course, I'm quite sure there's a lot of women out there that would disagree. But as a man, I got to agree with everything he said.
But big-time church girls tend to come with big-time church problems. There's no more hypocrisy in dating than in the church. Because unless she's a big-time church girl and a virgin, you're already going to have issues. Oftentimes, big-time church girls try to use the Bible as a weapon against the men that they date, to hold you biblically accountable for everything that it says a man should be, but yet not hold themselves biblically, morally, or ethically accountable to anything that it says a woman should be. They'll tend to take scriptures out of context, use biblical stories for their own selfish and manipulative ends, and hit you in a place where you really can't defend your spirituality. That is the height of manipulative, deceptive, bad behavior. I don't roll with big-time church Bible thumpers for these primary reasons. If it doesn't suit you, move on. But you know the kind of person I'm talking about. She's got lots of single girlfriends. Yeah.
The bottom line is, if it doesn't suit you, move on. That's just the bottom line. And I mean, you know, I don't I know a lot of women that are into religion, and honestly, nowadays, now that I'm older, being too much into religion is lightweight to turn off. Like if you too much into religion, like if it's oh God this and God that and God did this and I'm so blessed and this. If you're doing a lot of that, I'm not. You got to find you got to find the right man, because every man just isn't into that Christianity and godly type stuff like a lot of women are.
See a pack of animals roaming a neighborhood, there's always a lead animal and the ones that roam. It's all a bad situation. It's a game. Single women who hang out with other single women sit around and talk about single women stuff, and it's typically a lot about man bashing. Because just like most women, anytime they break up, it's never their fault. They never take accountability. Everyone they broke up with is a jerk. So if you start dating this woman who's hanging out with a lot of single girls, she's gonna go back to her friends, and everything that happens good over here, you're gonna be getting undermined with over here.
And listen, like I said, okay, Kev was on point, okay, because there's definitely a lot of women out there who think like that, and I've dated a lot of them who think like that, and you just look at them and be like, okay, you think that that's what's going to happen, or you think that's the situation you're in, but that's not really what is going on. That's just your mentality and your outlook or your perspective on the situation.
A lot of single girlfriends that she hangs out with, or a lot of single girlfriends, period. Peace, 2 fingers. You can't win, because their strength in numbers and female foolishness is at an all-time high, and we don't need to deal with it. Avoid women that got a lot of single friends. And another thing, women that have a lot of single friends don't typically hang out with women who are in relationships or married, because they themselves don't know how to be. They know single. Let them stay single. She comes from a long line of single mothers, aunts, and cousins. My ex-wife hit this to the mold. I love that woman. She was fine as frog's hair, but when I went her family, 13 of the most beautiful women I have seen in one family, 11 of them were single. And I got to know why. Because they all had that same strong, independent, blank woman streak. They all had that quintessential attitude, dysfunctional group of harpies if I ever met them. Nice enough people when you meet them one-on-one, but if you have a long line of single mothers, aunts, and cousins, you have generational curses, problems, and things in that family. It will rear its head sooner or later. You don't want to be around either way.
Facts.
The downside is this woman typically has really good sex game. So think with your big head, not with your little one. Look at the chips on the board and adjust accordingly. Don't even let yourself get sucked in. Ask some questions. Figure out what her family life is like, her family history. You're interviewing her for a job inside the corporation of you. You're the CEO. Why are you going to bring in somebody who's going to embezzle from the company, sell your secrets, and leave you in bankruptcy? And lastly, she's got a history of broken relationships.
Let's see.
Especially if she's an 8, 9, or 10. 8s, 9s, and 10s, every one of their exes were all jerks and buttholes. I've never ever met a woman who's upfront about their relationships in the past and say, you know what, I messed that up. I cheated.
That's something that I haven't, I think I was going to say that before as well. Something that I haven't came across either, which is a woman who actually says, you know what, I was the reason. A woman who takes accountability for her actions. I have yet to come across a woman who's like, oh yeah, the last time, the reason that we broke up was because, I wasn't communicating and I wasn't being as, loving as I should, and I really should have been a better woman. I've yet to hear that come out of a woman's mouth when it comes to relationships. But that's just me though.
On him, I heard him, I did this, such and so. It's always something was wrong with every guy. From high school to college to lifetime. From lifetime to college to high school to junior high to elementary. Each and every boyfriend or guy they've dated along the line was always something wrong with the men. Guys, step back from this for a second. Ask yourself, the only common denominator in all of her situations was her. If there's always something wrong with everyone and it's not her, it's going to be you in a minute. Avoid this kind of woman at all costs, because
So wait a minute, hold on. Let's.
All she knows is how to break up. All she knows how to be is in dysfunctional relationships. You're not going to come in and fix her. You're not going to come in and save her.
No.
Save yourself. Avoid her up front.
Facts. From the Godfather himself. You know what I mean? So make sure you guys like, subscribe. You know what to do. We really appreciate the love. And, you know, I'm going to keep posting. You see all the content that's here. That's pretty much what we're on over here at the Black Fathers Initiative of Cleveland, just empowering the black community, empowering our black men, as well as, empowering our black women. You know, I love black women, and, you know, I'm going to have stuff up about, you know, some of the things that black women have to say about black men. We can't make it, you know, we can't make it all one-sided. We have to hear and see what the women have to say, too. So make sure you guys like, subscribe. We really appreciate the love. Thanks for following the channel. Thanks for the subscribers. Peace.